Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of March 15th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means that it is meant for someone else. And also be sure to check out your other placements if you don't know what they are. In the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, Capricorn, keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. The tarot card of the week reading is intended to get you to think about something or ponder a question here that may come through this reading so you can make a decision that is best for your life at this time. With all of that said, now let's begin. Tapping into the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week here for the Capricorn collective for the week of March 15th, 2026? If I say February, I apologize. It's just Mercury retrograde. Let's get one more shuffle here for you. Thank you. Your tarot card for the week of March 15th. You have the Chariot. What signs are showing you that it is time to move forward? At the bottom of the deck, you have Six of Wands. Are you ready to be recognized for all of your efforts and achievements? Okay. Tell me why the Chariot is the tarot card of the week here for the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Some of you could be a life path 7. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Page of Wands. 2 cards wanted to come out, so we'll take them. Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. All cards of forward movement or discovery. Instead of looking at the bottom of the deck for you, I was told to shuffle to get 3 cards. Not sure why that is. We're about to find out. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the High Priestess. You have the 4 of Pentacles, and you have the 7 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have the Moon card. 8 of Cups. Tell me why the 8 of Cups is here for the Capricorn collective. Why is the 8 of Cups here for the Capricorn collective? Told to take it. Knight of Cups, 9 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Page of Wands is clarified by the Magician, the Chariot again, and the 5 of Swords. What is the 7 of Swords here that you're holding on to? One more shuffle here. Thank you. 7 of Swords is clarified by the Tower, the 8 of Wands, and Justice. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know if you want to reconnect with this person or not, and it's not my place to tell you whether or not you should forgive this person and send them on their way, not forgive them and hold on to that resentment, or forgive them and reconnect with them. But you've had an incident, for lack of a better term, you've had an incident or an experience here with someone. It was shocking. It was devastating. There was incoming information. Some of you felt like you were being hit by all sides. You didn't even realize where this was coming from. It was imbalanced. It was unfair. And this person did or said something to you that left you quite wounded. You're on the move now in that 8 of Cups. That is a card of movement. The 6 of Swords is a card of movement. The Chariot is a card of movement. Whether you want to reconnect with this person or move forward in your life without them, you're going to have to unload some type of emotional baggage here that you're carrying from that Tower. You're still 4 Pentacles holding on to it. And even if you're reconnecting with this person and that 3 of Cups, internally to you, hidden beneath the surface, you're still holding on to this pain or resentment. So it will be even more difficult for you to build the Tower, to have victory or success with this person if this is not addressed. And if you don't want anything to do with this person and you just want to move on, I know you're in that 6 of Swords and you have the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth, and you're like, I'm getting out of this and I'm never going to engage with this person again. Okay, but 5 of those swords is coming from that deception, conflict, manipulation, whatever occurred here. So you're carrying something within you, Capricorn. It's time for you to move forward in your life. Absolutely. Whether you want to reconnect with this person or not, like I said, it's completely up to you. You can nurture this connection, sort of like the Queen of Pentacles is nurturing this baby, or you can move on to nurture another connection. But you're always going to be looking back at that Tower because that's something within you that has not yet healed. And I don't know how long ago that Tower happened. Last week, last year, or 20 years ago. But it is an energetic weight to you. What happens here? So I have the 8 of Cups here, clarified by the Knight of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. So yeah, even you're moving forward towards your what you believe is your 9 of Cups, right? Emotional contentment. Bravo. That's great. You're walking away energetically or emotionally or possibly physically from that Tower moment that created the 8 of Cups, and you're on your way, or you believe you're on your way to that 9th cup. That's great. However, you're bringing something along with you. You're moving along, and there's Source wants you to stop this week and go within. That Page of Wands is a card of discovery. I know that you're manifesting forward movement, either with this person or away from this person and towards someone else, you know, eventually in the future. But you can't just walk away from this. Like, you can't just reconcile and not address it, or you can't just wipe your hands of this person and move on and not address it. Because I feel like it will continue to haunt you or plague you or affect the connection or the next connection. What happened here? Tell me more about the Tower. Okay, we're going to take them. They fell face up. Yeah, you did not see this coming. 2 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So you didn't see this coming. You invested a lot in this connection. Time, love, money, talent. This could be like you were blindsided and you were fired. Your best friend betrayed you. Your person stepped out on you. It's possible for some of you that your person made a promise, but they didn't keep it. There could have been infidelity here at play. I just know that you didn't see it coming. Even if your intuition told you that it was a possibility, you didn't fully see it coming until it was figuratively smacking you in the face. That's what it feels like. And you're in this 4 of Cups here. I know you want to move on towards the 3 of Cups, better days, celebration, possible reconnection with this person, or just connecting with new people. But that Tower here, my love, needs to be addressed. And I think you can have victory over that Tower, but only if you recognize it and address it. How can Capricorn do that this week? How can Capricorn start to do that this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The 10 of Pentacles. There's that 6 of Wands. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, you have the Fool. To the Page of Swords. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about addressing it. You can have long-term, sustainable results with healing the wound that Tower caused. But I think you have to act on it. You have to physically work on this. This can't just be okay, this person cheated on me, for an example. I'm breaking up with them. I'm moving on. Because the next relationship or subsequent relationships you get into, you're going to be operating from that wound. Maybe accusing your person of things they're not doing. Having, trust issues. Again, I'm just saying if adultery was an issue here, you're going to carry that into all of your future connections, even your platonic ones. Because you're never going to trust anything that anyone says to you. So that whatever that Tower was for you, it does need to be looked at. It does need to be healed. You can, in time, overcome it and have long-term sustainable results. Like, see it, feel it, heal it. But I think if you quickly just try to move on because you want to reconnect with this person or move on from this person, I don't think that's the answer. Let's get you some advice here. Can we get 3 cards of advice here? I feel your 9th cup is truly found, whether it's with this person or not, once you take the time to heal that wound. Sometimes I look at the Wheel of Fortune like the time is now. So I feel like you can overcome it, but you're going to have to take a look at that, hon. You can't just put a Band-Aid on it and walk away from it. I feel like it will haunt this connection or a future one. 3 cards of advice here for Capricorn. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice, Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman. Yeah, I would see this from I shouldn't say a new perspective, another perspective. That there's something here you need to look at, because whatever it is that you want to nurture, whether it's reconnection or a new connection, I feel like it's going to be blocked. And it's blocked because you're not fully learning the lesson of that wound, or you're not fully recognizing it, or you're not pouring any pentacle energy in terms of time to heal it. And I think it's important that you see that. Hierophant to the Ace of Cups. I think it's important for you to visit that wound. And if you're reconnecting with this person, you most definitely need to heal that wound. And depending on how deep that wound is, it may require someone else. It may require, like, you know, a therapist or a counselor or something like that, whether it's individual for just you or both of you, or something like that, individually or even together collectively as a couple. Tell me more about the advice here. But yeah, I feel like whatever it is that you want to nurture, this connection or future connection, it's sort of there's like a block there, or it'll be very challenging if you don't do this work in that Page of Pentacles. How can they do the work, or how can they heal this wound? Obviously, glossing over it, you know, don't gloss over it. That would be step one. One more shuffle here. 2. Number 2, Page of Swords. This needs to be talked out. 4 Swords for real healing to come in, and justice to whatever was wronged here needs to be righted. Like the balance here needs to be the scales of justice, if I can get the words out, need to be balanced here. And we need to have truth, especially if you're reconnecting with this person. Lady Justice holds the sword of truth. This is Libra energy. Libra actually rules the house of partnerships, relationships, your connections, even marriage. So regardless of who this person is to you, friend, family member, or lover, if you're going to reconnect with them, we need to have a serious talk, a serious discussion, possibly with someone else. Sometimes in this respect, the 4 of Swords is like laying down, like with a counselor, therapist office, you know, talking to someone about this. And maybe even the 2 of you going together if this is a marital partnership. But justice needs to be restored, and the only way that'll be restored is if it is discussed. If you don't want anything to do with this person, you may still need to seek some type of counseling or therapy. It could be online, it could be anonymous, it could even be do-it-yourself counseling help. If you feel that that's something you can do, that you can tackle this pain on your own to heal it. But I definitely would heal it. You're going to have to feel it. It's not going to feel the greatest, and it certainly won't feel great to talk about it. But I think it's the only way to get you out of the 4 of Cups and, yeah, Star card to heal that wound. And the Star card is what follows the Tower card. So there's definitely something here about that wound needs to be fully healed, whether you want to nurture this connection or other connections in your life. That is what I have for you, my dear, at this time. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, Capricorn, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.